a new and different perspective every week on LEGO sets, news, media, and more, you're listening to the BCC Podcast.
Today is Wednesday, March 14th of 2018. That's Pi Day to yours and mine. And you're listening to episode 145 of the BCC Podcast. I'm Ford, and I can recite many of the numerals of pi. 3.1415926535897. 7. Now, I'm joined by Maluris.
Hello there. Yeah, this pie day, I was looking for a nice, good pie, like a nice creme pie, just chocolate or turtle pie, but no, I couldn't get any of them, even though I desperately pleaded and made my case for the mathematical supremacy of these pies. Here I am, without a pie in my stomach. So, yeah.
I'm also joined by Mace. Mace?
Mace? Mace?
Mace?
I wish I had
Do we
some
need
pie.
to start over?
Key lime.
Did you get eaten by a snake?
Probably I did.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Okay.
Do I sound like I've been eaten by a snake?
Well, you gave us a little bit of scare there. Okay. We are also joined by, last but not least, Glenda.
Two separate
How
points.
are you?
One, what the heck, Mace? And secondly,
I don't
so glad
know.
someone
I'm
else
a bad
knows
connection. I'm
I
not
did.
exactly sure what you guys are talking about.
It's Pi Day.
I'm
Yeah.
so very glad that someone else knows that. I didn't have
Yes.
pie today, though. I wanted to, but
I'm gonna have pie.
Man, none of us had pie.
I'm gonna have pie.
We
later
are
tonight.
terrible at this national holiday thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I had pizza yesterday, and I usually make a
Pizza
point
time.
not to have, like, the same thing, like,
2 days
Every
in
day.
a row.
that's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
thing to do.
Yeah, 2 days in a
otherwise
row.
it gets boring.
So I didn't want to
Yeah.
have pizza today, so I couldn't have pie.
Drat.
I can have pizza pie.
You should have just had a different flavor of
But this
pizza,
is-
man.
Just
There's so
scoot
many
something
flavors.
up, like, right
No.
now, and then...
No, it's not the same. You gotta have the pie. And not even, like, the square pizza. You gotta have round pizza.
Gotta be
Then
the
if it's
You know what I'm
circular.
saying?
Can
you mean
I just
square
say,
root of pie.
who ate all the pies? Okay,
Did you
I had
have
to
any
get
pie
it
today,
out.
There are
Glenda?
people who say we don't do bionicle anymore.
Well, those people don't listen to the podcast anyway, so...
Speaking of not doing anything anymore,
Oh, man.
Toys R Us is closing its U.S. stores.
Ah,
It
yes.
is
We'll be
rip
good.
in
Actually, you know what?
pieces.
Yeah. Why don't we talk about that first? Oh,
Because
this...
that's probably
ah,
the biggest piece of news. And what
On the Brick Fan article, the picture... Oh,
It's so depressing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's so sad seeing the giraffe staring off into the giant sunset. And why isn't the giraffe going blind?
but you
He
must...
probably is
Sun is a
blind.
bad idea.
he's looking at the sunset. You don't go blind looking at the sunset.
He's looking at
I
the
know,
sun.
because I've seen the brightest sunset.
The brightest of all
You wear
time.
You ever-
glasses?
You ever go to Santa Monica Pier in California?
No.
Well, that is basically where the sun just sets, and it's
What a coincidence!
Awesome.
Here too.
well. Here's the thing, though. In California, the sun is there like for a lot longer than you would think.
Well, it's sunny
And
California.
it's very
California
bright there,
loves it
too.
better.
That's why they went there to film movies, is because it had this natural brightness where they didn't need all those fancy lighting equipment and stuff. So when the sun sets, against the water especially, because it's against the Pacific, it's really cool.
Nice.
Well, now we know.
But,
Apart
this
from
is
that,
depressing.
Back to
Toys
the
R Us
sad
is dying.
giraffe.
Toys
This
R
is
Us is
depressing.
dying.
Ah.
For real, man.
It seems that Toys R Us stores in the UK will also be closing.
Yeah,
If this article is correct.
it's
Canada
UK
is gonna
and
be fine,
US. There's no more Toys R US.
Yeah. Toys R UK.
I'm a
Toys R
terrible
Up.
person.
Toys R Canada.
Toys are up, yeah. Toys are up.
though. There we go.
That's... Oh,
Rest
man.
in peace, Jeffrey.
A kid can no longer be a kid anymore. That's the thing.
Me
That's the
myself,
thing about
I'm
today's
not
society.
too
That's
sad
Chuck E.
for
You can't
Toys
have
R Us.
kids be kids anymore. They
They're-
can't be kids for some reason. Give them back their childhood. Stop shoving them in front of screens.
Toys R Us isn't the best store, so I'm not the
The BCC does not
most.
have an agenda.
Oh,
Sad
no,
about
it's
it.
not. I'm not.
Their prices are always on a 20% markup, so I never ever went there.
Yeah, that
I only went there like 2 or 3 times in my
Oh.
memory.
I went there when I was younger, and
Yeah.
there was also a time where when I wanted older sets, this place would be stocked full of them. Like, it's better than the aftermarket where you buy things on eBay.
Well, I mean,
like,
it is a toy store. It's got to be chock full of toys.
yeah, but
Mhm.
like
Just
2012,
saying.
you had 2010 stars, so yeah,
Yeah.
it hung on to things for quite a
I
while.
remember last year I found a Shadow Trooper battle pack.
Cool.
That was from 2014.
I think I had that maybe.
So,
I
Actually,
don't know.
directly after Lego canceled Bionicle the second time,
Yep.
then the next time that I went to a Toys R Us, a while after that it had been canceled, then there was still Bionicle sets there, so I just got a bunch of those.
yeah, I saw Bionicle sets until like I'd say the beginning of this year.
That final wave
Really?
of G2 is worth so much money.
Yeah.
I,
Well, it's because it only released in one region.
I wish I had bought a
Really?
million copies.
Copies.
If I bought a million copies, I'd have.
Well, you know what we should have
millions of
bought?
bucks
We
now.
should have bought United Tahoos. That's what we should have bought because those things.
Those things are
Man.
going for like $70 if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Umurak the Destroyer is the second most valued.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
He goes for around 50, which isn't top
Umbrick
prices.
Destroyer? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. But
It's actually really funny because Liwa I once saw going for around 40 and Pohatu was going for like 12.
aw,
I felt so
Man.
bad.
Pohatu was pretty common.
Red potato.
You know,
Rest in
I
potato
think
head.
my fond memory of Toys R Us is that I remember I saved up a bunch of money as like a 7-year-old in 2004 in like January, February-ish.
Mm.
And I finally got to buy my first Bionicle set on my own. And it was Mattel
Nice.
Toametru. He was my first Toametru.
And the coolest.
Probably my favorite Toametru in terms of like form. Because
Mhm.
like, I don't know, he just looks very aerodynamic.
The dog green is
Um,
awesome. The sword backpack katana
Yeah.
thing was cool. His mask.
Well, I mean,
is
like, he
great.
has a very good mask, but of course, Mace, you would know.
Oh, yes.
Both in terms of aesthetic and abilities.
He's still probably my favorite Toametru to date
Mm-hmm.
at this point.
And the
Though I
dog
do
green
like
was fresh
Nuju.
and cool.
I do really like Nuju. I do kind of like Nukama. I don't know.
The one thing I don't
He's-
like
he's
about
still
those two
my
is
favorite.
Nuju shouldn't have had the eyeball and Nokama shouldn't have had the translucent face. Other than that, they are good designs.
Got to be in keeping with aesthetic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But
then there was an
I
icon
don't know.
that
I'm,
went all
I'm,
over
I'm
the place,
sad to
but
see
yeah.
it go, but I can't say I didn't see it coming.
Well,
Amazon
yeah.
has every single product for sale as well for a significant markdown.
Definitely, yeah.
And way more convenience. It's an outdated model.
So-
It can't survive. Not with those
Yeah, you're
horrific prices.
Now, my question is, since Toys R Us is closing, is that including the associated R Us things? Because the one that I went to also had a Babies R Us attached to it, so is that also going to close?
Plot twist, Babies R
Quite-
Us
I
takes
do
over
not
the
know.
entire...
Quite possibly, yes.
I
Babies R
think
Us will take
so.
over
I
the
think
entire thing.
Babies R Us is included in this.
Speaking of Babies R Us, we've got some new junior sets.
Ah, great transition.
So
I
sweet.
know it.
That's forward level transition. I can't do an
It was
Orion.
beautiful,
No,
wasn't
it's not quite there yet.
So where do you think they're going to be selling these? Not at Toys R Us. Hey.
it? Zing.
Wow. That doesn't even count. It doesn't.
Now these are just 2. I heard there's going to be 3 Incredible sets.
And they're doing them
'Cause
as
I know that-
juniors to some
Yeah, I know that
dismay.
one of these sets has to. I know that the one that's not revealed yet needs to have the Elastigirl with the bendy, like stretchy arms.
Yeah.
But they haven't done that yet. So
Yeah, I'm actually confused as to why she doesn't seem to have bendy stuff in this set.
well, they're saving it for another set. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. That hasn't been
Now
revealed
there's a
yet.
second chance to get the Mr. Incredible if you didn't do the
I heard-
collectible minifigure series.
I did hear, however, that this is not the same Mr. Incredible as in the minifig series, so you might want to be careful with that.
Huh.
Yeah. If you want the exact one from that series, you're gonna have to get it that way. Because this is not the way to do it, apparently.
I think that is this violet hairpiece a new one?
Yes, but
Okay, it looks.
gonna get
new.
to that. We're still on
Okay.
this one set. Okay, here's the thing with these sets overall. They're very
Juniors.
well, yes. They're very sparse.
Yeah, very simple.
very-
curious.
How should I would stratified be the correct word?
Anemic.
No.
No.
Anemic, yes, but
They look kind of tossed together, almost.
yeah.
They look like they're very
Ah,
small,
you know what it
simple
reminds me
builds.
of?
What?
You know what they kind of remind me of?
That time when you were 7.
Well, yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say a little bit of Assault on Hoth vibe going on here.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
see
yeah.
that.
Not like as in, oh god, they're terrible. I'm thinking like it's a lot of little tiny little things
Mhm.
that add up to the larger whole.
Yeah.
Not saying that's necessarily bad, because these sets are kind of bad.
Yeah, but they are juniors, so they can't be held to the same
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Um,
like, hey, they got the Incredimobile. Like, yeah, I've got time.
is that a thing? It's been so long since I've seen the first movie. I need to see it
same
again.
here.
You probably should.
I
before you
watch
see it.
that like more than once a year. It's such a good movie. Like,
Oh, yeah.
great Pixar.
It's. What's your favorite scene in that movie? I'm curious.
Oh, grief.
I mean,
For me, it's the traffic scene.
there's
Where they're,
Frozone
like, arguing
where,
about which exit
honey,
to take. Because
what
that is straight up my
super
parents.
suit?
It's really hard to beat that scene.
That gets me every time. But
If I take that exit, take me downtown.
Tell me where my suit is.
I don't want to take that exit. You're gonna miss it. Ah!
It's so true to life.
It's just a good movie overall, and it's
By the
yeah.
way, this podcast was sponsored by Incredible. No.
I wish.
All right. So the second set, the Great Home Escape, 10761, 178 pieces for $30.
Mhm.
But it's
Yay!
got 2 of the Incredible Children. So
Really,
No, we've got 3
scalping
of
with
them.
those prices, trying to get rid of all your hair just like Jack Jack.
No, we've got all 3
It
kids
needs
here.
hair.
He's bald for good this time.
Yes.
yeah.
Plot
I do
twist,
like the
he got
minifigs
in a
in this
chemical
set.
accident. Superman blew out the
Oh.
chemicals and he lost his hair. Now he's vowed revenge.
Maybe he could use that to lose the mustache. Oh, wait. I don't know who this new,
Underminer, like
this new villain is. Not the Underminer. That was the end of the first movie. Oh, it's just called Brick.
Wow.
Very creative.
yeah.
Really. just
In the beginning
Wow.
of the second,
laying out there,
according to source.
Brick. Wait, what was that?
I don't know who
Mace?
said anything.
Mace said something.
Was
and
that
then-
you, Mace?
Let's hope her personality doesn't match her name.
What was that you said, Mace? It's Brick.
I do have
Oh,
a
I just said,
complaint
let's
that
hope her personality doesn't match her name.
Ah, yes.
I do have a complaint that Violet's shield is kind of blue tinted. I mean, it's more interesting this way, but I thought it was supposed to be invisible.
No, not necessarily. I think it was always kind of like a purplish tint.
Yeah, it was kind of
I'll
purple.
have to check it out.
I mean,
I'll have to check. I think of it as being invisible because she's a ripoff of Sue Storm, but
well, the thing is, invisibility doesn't really transfer well and she's also named Violet, so there's that.
Yeah.
yeah, and I kind of think that's why they're doing it. And also, it makes it more interesting looking, like I said. But
Probably cheaper.
maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
Also,
These sets, like, as they are, just, they're not doing it for me.
I find it funny that they have a Red Incredible phone, though. That reference. Might as well have,
The Incredible.
but
I do like how, like, all the parts are printed.
I like the minifigures,
kinda cool.
No
but
stickers.
other than
haha.
that, like, they're pretty bare bones in terms of actual sets you'd
Yeah.
want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's what I find amusing about this. I've seen Jack and Violet and everyone else in their Pixar form, in their movie form, before I saw these. I've never seen this Brick before, so I have no clue what this individual looks like.
Yeah, I've been keeping away from the trailers because I hold no interest for the sequel. Oddly enough.
Oddly.
So
sequel
I
of
saw
the
that it
one
was just
movie.
like a direct
Still on
follow-up,
me.
and I'm like, you had 15 years!
So I'm just thinking, how is it
Um,
going to
and I was
change
just like,
my
nope.
perception of how that character looks since I've seen the Lego minifigure first? Am I going to look at that character differently? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably forget that it existed, go watch the movie eventually, sometime, and then go, huh, you know, that reminds me.
Mm.
Sounds
Uh-huh.
legit.
But, yeah. The sets are boring. Obviously, we haven't talked much about them. And we are
Mhm.
struggling to find anything left.
Yeah, there's nothing much to really talk about.
Yeah, so I would say
Did Dash used to have a skateboard?
no, maybe.
No?
Doesn't
I
make
don't
sense
remember.
that he would. Isn't he significantly faster than one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
maybe
you could
the
say,
super
but can't he
speed
go super...
transfers into it? I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Oh, it has a working water slide. That's a thing.
Maybe it's made out of something that doesn't combust when you use it at super speeds.
It's water! Are
Water-
you serious?
I thought
No,
you
no,
were
no, I'm-
referring to the skateboard.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I'm still
talking
on that
about
topic.
the
I'm not moving on.
skateboard.
I'm not moving on.
Kind of stuck on the skateboard.
I'm sorry.
Why did
I've had a
the
long
speedster need a
day.
skateboard?
I think we're all just gonna like.
Podcast
I
145.
think we're all just kind of like out of
Buy a
it right now.
Mhm.
Oh
Right then.
man. So
Not much to say.
last thing for this segment, I think. We can get to it real quick before we end. Apparently, there's this controversy going around this Moments in Space Ideas contest. So for those who don't know, I guess last month, was it? there was a contest on Lego Ideas to build like a really small space themed oriented set. And the winner was like I guess like a rocket ship kind of grocery store ride kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Something you'd find at Toys R Us. Oh. Anyway. So apparently this set this model that the winner built, it's under fire because it's very similar to some kind of an inside tour a 2016 Lego Brand Manager Retail Conference build. It's very similar to that.
It doesn't. I don't see that. I see that
it's
in that it's a spaceship that is red and yellow.
Yeah, but
but
it's red and
stand
blue.
thingy.
It's red and blue on a yellow stand with completely different builds.
It's like it's the same concept, just a different look. And
I
that's
guess
what
it's
people
not
are
orange. It's
going
kind
on
of
about.
a.
The bottom
You're
is a
colorblind
completely different build. The front of the ship is a completely different build. The glass compartment is a different piece. The back is a completely different build. The base is a completely different build, and it's completely different colors. So, I don't understand. I thought the controversy was going to be, why did this win a space building contest? This is on.
I mean,
Earth.
I think like this is supposed to be a free with purchase type of thing next year.
Yeah.
Like this is going to be adapted into that kind of thing. I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that.
I can see it.
It's free with purchase. Great. I probably won't get it because they're probably going to say, "Oh, you got to pay like $150 to get it," and I'm like, "No way! I'm not spending that much at one time."
Seriously. If I had that much
but
money, I'd probably
I mean, like,
not know
I
what to
feel
do.
like I feel like some of the contents complaints are a little bit. I don't know. They're a little out there at this point. Like after Battle of the Gold Mask, I'm just done with the contest complaints. I just don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah.
You see, I'd wonder why something that's just an Earth toy would win a Moments in Space, rather than a space shuttle or an asteroid or something.
I think
Well,
it's
it's
because it
still, like-
embodies the imagination aspect of space.
Yeah.
That's true, and that's a good
Plus,
And
point.
it's
it
an
could
experience
actually
that
have a
children
play
can relate
function.
to directly.
Yeah.
Not really. Not anymore. No.
What do you mean not anymore?
Do you ever see
Do
kids
these-
on those things? Do
I do.
you? No.
I do.
You don't.
I do sometimes, yeah.
I do.
Well,
Yeah, I do.
yeah. You guys are lying.
I've got
to
them
make
at the
this
mall
up.
that I go to, that where the Toys R Us isn't, and yeah, see 'em.
Yeah.
So
Are you sure about
Admittedly, I
Yes,
don't see it
I
very
am.
often, but I do still see it.
Again, that's what I'm saying. It's not really relatable to a large audience. I'm just saying.
Well, they couldn't have someone with a space app. They don't have enough space for that. I'll stop.
but I don't know. I feel like the controversy surrounding it is just like, okay, did the person actually know about it? Did they know about this Inside Tour exclusive thing?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure they didn't.
I don't think they could have.
Yeah, there's no way. But hey, if it has a play function and a free like gift with purchase type of set, okay,
I think that's pretty
that's
good.
cool. I like it.
Mm.
So I think that's gonna wrap it up for this segment. In the next segment, we'll be going through the reported price of the Lego Ideas Voltron set, which is yet to be revealed. Some recently revealed sets, including Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, and Crimes of Grindelwald. And then, if you stick around for the third segment, we'll be hosting a game. So stay tuned.
Want to join in on the discussion? Join the BCC Crew Discord server. Link is in the description below.